Once you know for a fact what your ebb days are, it will stop so many negative things from happening in your life. If you live like a turtle on your ebb days, then the world can't hurt you. Your shell protects you. When you're trying to treat an ebb day, when you're supposed to be internalizing, when you're supposed to be absorbing information, when you're supposed to be relaxing the avatar, when you're supposed to be doing just the regular routine things you normally do, don't break pattern, nothing on your ebb days, listen, you get in your car and you decide to go somewhere, you on an ebb day, that's when you get that traffic ticket. That's when you get in an accident. That's when you road rage and you realize, man, you haven't had any enjoyment this entire trip at all. Yeah, man, you don't get the deals you're looking for. Nothing really goes your way. You may not have a terrible day, but nothing's really going your way. You ain't going to win anything on that day. Yeah, you're not going to walk through the door and find out you're the 99th customer and you get a free meal that day. That's not happening on that day. Yeah, on your flow days, those are the days when you haven't bought a lottery ticket in 5.5 years and you didn't go to that gas station to get a lottery ticket, but something just told you while you were paying for your gas, hey, give me that lotto number 7 ticket right there, and you won $500. Flow days are awesome. They're awesome, but on an ebb day, yeah, man, nothing works, man. An ebb day, you blow out a tire. On an ebb day, your catalytic converter goes out. On an ebb day, you lose your cell phone and you try to go to every place you visited trying to find that damn thing. On an ebb day, things just go chaotic. They go wrong because you are not in resonance with reality at all. Ebb days suck, but they can be great if you stay in your lane. On an ebb day, you can maximize, you can learn, you're in sponge mode on an ebb day, meaning those are the days that you can actually comprehend even advanced concepts that on your flow days you can't even figure out. You just listening to Jason like, oh, that sounds really good. I know Jason knows what he's talking about, but I don't really get what he's talking about. But on your flow dates, you're not supposed to be absorbing anything. You're emitting signals to the construct by your activity on a flow date. You're building your life and your reality tunnel on flow dates. And the construct is reciprocating. It's taking that and turning it into programming, which is going to be experienced as your reality tunnel for the next few days. This is your flow state, your flow dates. But on an ebb date, you're a sponge. This is when you absorb information, when you rest, it's no easier way for me to put it. So once you can identify what kind of day it is for you, your life's going to change.
Your reality tunnel. I don't know if you follow what I'm trying to say.
I do. Let me explain retrocausality in the simplest terms possible. All right. We're going to take you as a focus point. Your personality, who you are, has nothing to do with your body, has nothing to do with your life, anything. Just you personally. So we live in a field. We live in a field of frequencies. And when we actually make events occur in our life, it's because by moving our avatar in the direction of the things we want after we have already mentally put something out there, we are literally moving elements that are already in the field and drawing them closer and closer into our experience. But the focus is forward. But retrocausality is the exact opposite. And very few people ever focus backwards. If you were to focus on the past as being something different than what actually happened, because the past no longer exists in the world of experience, meaning it has not crystallized into matter anymore. Why? Because you've already moved away from it and it's now returned back to its field state. You are the singularity. The field is behind you. The field is before you. If you were to, in the singularity state, which you are in right now, literally concentrate on something that happened in the past and change your trajectory to where you are now in the present, and you're not happy with whatever these circumstances are. Retrocausality is the ability to manipulate the variables in the field of the past, and they will correct variables in the field of the future without even touching you in the present. You're rewriting your future by concentrating on things that were not done correctly in the past. Because you're dealing with fields. Remember the non-local phenomenon. What you do here automatically happens here as well. In non-locality, you focus on this sphere. If it's attached mathematically to this one, anything you do with this one, the other one does. Everything is the same. It's called non-locality. They are attached through the medium, that which is the singularity. It is you. You're the focal point. But you've always chosen to focus on the future and on the present. Retrocausality seems to be a little bit more powerful because people focusing on the present, you're focusing on a collapsed field. All the potentia is gone. How do we know the potentia in the field is gone? Because you're not in a field. Everything feels physical. Everything feels real. You're not in the field's gone. The field of potentia is what has not yet happened 5 seconds from now, 10 seconds from now, tomorrow. Well, the same thing 5 minutes ago is already gone. It's already gone from your singularity. It's already gone from your experience, but it still exists in the field. So if you were to manipulate anything that's in a field can be manipulated mentally. That's what I'm trying to get to. It's so easy. That's what I was trying to tell Innate Rising earlier too, Dr. Anita. It's the same thing. If you're not concentrating on the present, which is already a collapsed variable, meaning there's not much you can do about it. It's already a field that's collapsed. It's called reality. That's what we're experiencing right now. But the field is not collapsed for the future. And whenever that future is, the field hasn't collapsed for the past. It's still in field form. Anything in field form can be manipulated by the mind. And then moving your avatar, which is the singular lens that changes the past into the future, you can modify events before they happen just by rewriting your past. Now, Nita T, you might be currently experiencing ebb years, but you're going to have flow days in there. Yeah. Nature doesn't ebb like that for long periods of time. It doesn't. It's not a continuum. It's a cycle. There'll always be an ebb and flow. Stand on any beach and you can see a physical demonstration of nature's ebb and flow. And we're all tapped into different rhythms in that ebb and flow in the field. The entire field expands and contracts for everybody. Yeah. You might be in some ebb years, but there's flow days in there. You can break pattern and change that frequency.